Hey, well, this is Jeff, and I got kind of a long weekend this weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, and running out of stuff to do. For a couple different reasons, I've made this blog. I didn't really know what to make it of, but I feel like this topic is something I could go on a little bit about. And so, I haven't done so much planning for this whole thing, but I just made it, and I thought maybe for like the first entry, or whatever you want to call it, I'd just do a little video, nothing really special, but just something to put on there. So, what I was just planning on doing is just, I recently just switched between web browsers that I'm using, and, while using it, I've figured out a bunch of cool things you can do with it, and there's lots of extra functionality, so I was just going to share a little bit of that, and I don't know, just I'm sure a lot of people don't know like what you can do with a web browser, so that's what I decided I'd start out with. And yeah, so I mean, when you buy a computer, you're usually going to come with Internet Explorer or Safari, depending whether you get a Mac or a PC. If you get a PC, you get Internet Explorer. It's pretty simple. It's just for surfing the web. And while most of you would think, well, yeah, that's what it's for, it's really all it does, which nowadays isn't very much compared to the new browsers that have been put out that have many new features. So, while Internet Explorer used to be the most popular one available, it is now probably my least favorite, and I use it close to never, and I'll show you why later. So, if you buy a Mac, it comes installed with Safari, and most people I talk to who have a Mac, I even have one, no one really switches from Safari. Everyone just stays with Safari, and they're happy with it. Now, I know it looks a little bit different on a Mac than it does from here, but it's still the same internet browser. It does all the same things it would do on a Mac. With the new update, they've kind of introduced this new feature of like the top sites. So if you were to open a new tab with like Control T, it would just open this page, and from here you want to go to YouTube, you can go there. I never use Safari, so these are just kind of the defaults, but if you would use it, you can either set these to the sites you want, or you can just have it set so that your most visited pages will show up here. So it's kind of a little quick way to go if you're not so fond of using bookmarks. So that's interesting, but again, there's not a lot of extra stuff you can do, which for the basic person who's just surfing the web, I mean, that's fine. But me, I like to do whatever I can with it. One thing that people do seem to enjoy about Safari is that you can go under here and you can do private browsing. If you enable this, it won't save anything. You can kind of work secretly and just kind of keep everything off your internet history. There are some other browsers that have picked this up now, but I think Safari, to my knowledge, was the first one that developed this, which is a good idea. But again, not preferred by me, but then again, it's just an opinion. Now, this new one called Opera, I've never really used it. I like the interface a lot. I know some people that can swear by it. I don't know much about what this can do, but if anyone has any like knowledge about Opera and they know all these cool tricks you can do with it, you can let me know. I'll be sure to check it out. Again, Opera, this cool little drop down menu is cool, or at least just cool looking. But again, you kind of have the top sites idea here. Opera calls it speed dial, where you can just add pages, so whenever you open a new tab you have speed dial here and you can quickly go to where you want to go. But other than that, I haven't found anything that special. Now, which leaves the last two, Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. I had been using Firefox for the longest time. As you can see, I have a bunch of bookmarks, my themes changed. This had been my go-to browser for a long time, and primarily because of these things they call add-ons. So if you go and you go to add-ons, this is what I'm talking about when I mean like a browser has like extra functionality. There's all these things you can go to the Firefox website and install these different things, which, like this website called StumbleUpon, I'm sure I'll do a blog entry about it sometime in the future, but StumbleUpon, it's a website that takes you to other websites, and so you can install a little thing and it just goes right here. So like this is my StumbleUpon toolbar, and then also you can like go to plugins. These are just extra things that you can install that gives your browser something else to do. Let's see, I mean, there's themes here. I have the rainbow flag theme installed. I just kind of liked how it looked. You can also, there's this one, you can change your theme, looks like that, and then of course just the default. And also with these plugins you can do like, I don't exactly know where to look for it, but I have one where, if I show you an example, if you go to YouTube and you go to a video, it will actually give you like the option to download the video, and so you can just click a single button and just download the video, which you wouldn't normally be able to do. And yeah, so I've used that a lot to download videos and keep them stored on my hard drive. And so yeah, so this is kind of what I'm talking about, like extra things you can do with it. You can install plugins to, you know, YouTube, download stuff. There's a wide variety of things, and so this is why I kind of came to Firefox and kind of got used to it. And then I was reading a magazine, and they had done this thing about web browsing, or like compared the web browsers to each other. And so using Firefox, I decided that I would, you know, like see how it compares to the other ones. Firefox did get a high rating, but it was rated number 2 to a new browser that had come out called Google Chrome.